The Jadeki!
So long ago, in the ecosystem of Santa Georgia, stories were told by humans of a forest so dangerous that even man couldn't come near. All species of critters and animals were endangered and had become extinct. No populations of living creatures were found alive. The Jadeki Forest was its name. But little that people know, deep, deep in this forest lived a young, brave mongoose.
Hi, I'm Vince. People think that I don't exist, but they have no idea. Welcome, mi casa es su casa. Come check out my crib. I got my Xbox 360, DSi, iPod, and a flat screen TV with cable, just so I can watch myself on the Animal Discovery Channel. Oh yeah, life is good.
That night, out of his niche, he heard a hissing sound of a visitor in his front yard.
Hey Vince, ¿qué pasa?
Said Cammy, the emerald tree boa who's Vince's next tree neighbor and a dear friend.
Just chillin',
said Vince.
Hey Cammy, since you're here, can you teach me how to coil around a tree like you do? I have a tail too, you know.
I wish I could, Vince, but unlike me, your tail are not strong enough like my prehensile tail, which you need to help you move around between the branches of trees. If you're a New World monkey, like the squirrel monkey, then that's a different story. Besides, you know me well that I'm a solitary. Vince added,
I know that you're nocturnal and are more active hunting for your prey at night, so you want to have fried rats for dinner? My treats!
Vince and Cammy are both predators and carnivores, which still hunt and feed on smaller animals such as rats, chickens, lizards, and for Vince, snakes. But Cammy is exceptional because Vince wouldn't dare to hurt a snake who's kind-hearted and of such beauty as hers. Yum! Oh, but I already made myself monkey stew for dinner, replied Cammy. See ya later, alligator. Vince asked,
Do I look like an alligator to you?
The next morning in front of the mongoose family's bureau, the suspense had begun in the Jadeki forest. Vince woke up to the sound of the tree branches crackling.
Who goes there?
He asked. He was appalled to be struck by a king cobra. The cobra tackled the mongoose and thought it could beat its foe.
Yes, quick as a cheerful old fella,
said the cobra. What this cobra didn't realize is that mongooses have great tolerances toward the venom of the snake apart from its swiftness and valor.
FYI,
defended Vince.
There have been times where I have passed off by eating the head of the snake that I had just had killed. Today is your lucky day, King.
As the reptile and mammal battled, Cammy the emerald tree boa awakened above the tree branch and crawled down to intervene between the two. Hey, what's all this commotion early in the morning? Said Cammy. I'm trying to get my beauty snake sleep. Vince said,
Well, this king fella crawled out of nowhere and tried to invade my habitat.
Before Vince could further explain, the cobra cuts in and said,
Cammy?
Cammy stared long into the cobra's lidless eyes and said, Kano? Is that you?
Yeah, it's me,
said Kano, the king cobra. Kano continues,
Where have you been? You suddenly disappeared in the rainforests of North and South America and we thought you died.
Cammy said, I don't know. I woke up one morning and found myself snake-napped by the humans to the Georgia Zoo. I miss my family and you, Kano.
You know,
Interrupted Vince the mongoose.
I was meerkat napping to the Georgia Zoo too, get it? Ha ha ha.
Who's this little weasel?
Asked Kano. I'm sorry, this is Vince, and he's a mongoose, known as a meerkat, said Cammy. We escaped together from the Georgia Zoo and adapted here in the Jadeki forest and became friends ever since. Vince, this is Kano, a longtime friend of mine. He's originally from Southern Asia and been snake-napped to North and South America, and that's where we've met. Vince replied,
Let me guess, by the humans too? Those humans think they own everything. I think I heard the zookeepers mention the person who took us away from our homeland. I can't think of his name right now. I know he's a biologist and a science professor at a college for these humans. It starts with an S. Spare, Spark, Spike, Oh, it's Spade. Dr. Spade was his name.
It doesn't matter anymore, said Cammy. We're lucky to be alive. So how did you make it here, Kano?
Well, surprisingly, I was again snake-napped and escaped from the Georgia Zoo too.
But how come I didn't see you there? Asked Cammy.
The humans probably separated us because we're both from different species,
said Kano. Vince crawled back into his burrow to give the two snakes their privacy. The two snake friends took a long slithered path into the night. The night was silent. Then Cammy said, So Kano, what is your favorite characteristics in finding your mate? Kano laughed nervously.
I like a female snake whose skin are as bright green as yours to camouflage into the trees leaves for protection from her predators. Any female that can protect on her own is my kind of gal.
Like my skin color? I'm nothing compared to my cousin, Carly, the green tree python. Anyway, I wasn't naturally born with this hue in my skin. It was yellow when I was young.
Okay, it's about to be dawn and dusk and we're now crepuscular, so I think it's time for me to leave,
said Kano. Where are you going, Kano? Asked Cammy. Kano replied,
To find another habitat or a different forest to stay.
Please don't go. It's dangerous out there, and well, we're underpopulated of snakes here.
I don't understand what you mean,
said Kano.
It means she wanted you to stay here with her because she loves you, you big goon.
Vince sticks his nose in. Cammy stared into Kano's two black beady eyes. Kano was astonished, and all he could say was,
Yeah, baby, yeah, baby, yeah, baby.
Vince added,
The circle of life begins in the Jadeki forest.
Then, out of nowhere on a tree branch nearby, a green tree frog named Bud said,
Hey, what did I miss?
The end.